Hi, good morning, Dr. Kupu. Today, I would like to discuss about the concept of social participation, how social impact assessment have contributed to the development process by minimizing adverse impact on the society, while at the same time supporting the rights of the developer. I will start off by explaining the concept of social participation, which is the public sphere system introduced by Jürgen Habermas, which is a concept of social participation that creates a space for various citizens, including civil society, media, non-government organization, and academia to express their opinion. When issues and public concerns arise, social participation begins in the public sphere system, enabling citizens to engage and contribute to shape public opinion. The public sphere also facilitates collective action. So they help to identify common goals and interests, facilitating efforts that drive specific changes, which serve as an important outcome in the public sphere system. In Malaysia, civil society, media, NGO, academia play an important role in shaping the public sphere system by addressing issues such as governance, human rights, and social justice. So how does civil society through the public sphere address social issues? Social impact assessment (SIA) is one of the social participation tools, or we call it feasibility study, within the public sphere system. It allows community to engage and discuss issues by analyzing the potential social impact of the project. Hence, SIA is very important because it helps to governing the development project by provides mitigation measures to minimize a worse societal impact. Second, is very important to balance and support developers' rights to invest in project. For example, the aim of the feasibility study is to balance the tension between the ideal and reality scenario. Based on the input from public, action can be taken either to modify the ideal scenario to align more closely with reality, or another way around to change the reality to align more closely with the ideal scenario. Ultimately, SIA contributes to informed and equitable decision making. This approach is exemplified by the Westport Phase 2 development project, which includes the proposed expansion of the container terminal. The expansion, including extending the containers and requiring reclamation works, aim to increase Westport container terminal capacity. The project also includes the development of ancillary facilities to support terminal port function. So Westport SIA feasibility study have identified key social issues to be considered during the project planning phase. For example, they have assessed the social characteristic of the area within 5 km radius of the project size. By doing so, Westport could understand the level of significance score with outcome as a guide for them to develop appropriate mitigation measures such as immediate preventive measures, mitigation measure, or maybe continual improvement or even control mitigation measure. In the SIA report, the construction of the Westport Phase 2 development project involved the transportation of heavy machinery and dredging material, which could introduce several risks including accident and also road congestion. Heavy machinery is also expected to generate high noise level, which could negatively affect the psychological well-being of the nearby resident. In addition, construction activity involving machinery would also contribute to air pollution in the surrounding area. All these issues directly threaten public health and safety, as increased traffic and heavy vehicle movement could result in more accidents, delay, and further air and noise pollution. In the SIA report, the SIA references the Traffic Impact Assessment or TIA and recommends widening the roads to 6 lanes to alleviate the traffic congestion. So other additional measures include constructing a separate motorcycle lane along Federal Route 181 that would segregate the motorcyclists from large trailer and container vehicle, thereby enhance road safety. The SIA also advocates for a risk mapping exercise to identify hazardous stretches of the road. As part of the assessment, interview and engagement with the stakeholder, including fishermen, is also being done. So SIA reviewed that 44% of them oppose the project due to the potential loss of income and the negative impact on the fishing ground. So the fishing community also highlighted that the dredging and reclamation activity could destroy the breeding and feeding ground for fish, prawns, and also other marine resources. The fishing community also fears about the boundary of the port clung may be extended to include a larger anchorage area and shipping channel. So this expansion could restrict access to more of the surrounding water, further threatening the livelihood of the local fishermen. To address the socio-economic well-being and livelihood of the fishing community, the SIA outlines several mitigation measures. Firstly, it proposes providing support to the fishermen for upgrading their boats, engine capacity, and also fishing equipment. This would enable them to access more distant fishing ground. For younger fishermen, the SIA also suggests transitioning them to a port-related job offered by Westport. Moreover, the SIA also emphasizes habitat restoration, such as mangrove replanting, to enhance fish landing. It also recommends that consulting Jabatan Perhutanan for its expertise in mangrove restoration and suggests implementing a restocking program for fish and prawns to replenish their depleted marine resources. Other mitigation measure also includes that develop a recreational activity as an alternative source of income for the fishing community. In addition, the SIA also highlights the concern, particularly the potential conflict between foreign workers and also local residents due to the large-scale construction requiring a significant workforce. To address this, the SIA emphasizes that the need for mitigation measures, including providing accommodation for workers that meets the minimum standard, which outlined in Act 446. The SIA also stresses that Westport must comply with the amended Act by ensuring workers have proper accommodation and essential amenities such as water supply, sanitation, healthcare, and also recreational facilities. And the foreign workers should be also briefed on the local sensitivity and practices to avoid social conflict. In my opinion, SIA do not oppose development but provide a platform to minimize harm and also find responsible solutions. In this case, firstly, they support Westport by ensuring social, responsible, and sustainable project implementation, helping the project developer to meet regulatory compliance and also address social risks. Second, by prioritizing social responsibility, SIA also helps the developer in enhance their reputational by ensuring compliance and avoiding penalties. Thirdly, adopting SIA could also support the developer's rights to derive financial benefit from the development project, primarily through the future revenue streams and also cash flow generated by its successful implementation and operational. In conclusion, adopting SIA can significantly enhance the development process by minimizing adverse societal impact, who can ensuring that communities are not disproportionately affected and fostering goodwill among stakeholders. They also at the same time safeguarding the developer's right by proactively addressing potential social risks and ensuring compliance with regulatory framework. So this approach not only streamlines the project implementation, but also builds trust, enhances reputational, and contributes to long-term sustainability and financial success. That's all from me. Thank you.